Welcome back to my back garden in Perthshire in Bonnie, Scotland. And it's cloudy, but it's not raining. And it's not actually that cold either, so let's look at the positives. Now, I went out metal detecting this morning, turned up at the carrot field, or the 2 carrot fields, and they're being ploughed. So they're off limits for the moment. So that is my detecting adventure finished before it even started. So what better thing to do than come back to my garden and to give you all a little bit of information about the DEUS 2, what I call the JETHRO program. Now, there have been lots and lots and lots of messages and comments saying, when are you going to post the JETHRO program? When are you going to share it with us? And as I'd mentioned previously, JETHRO, who very kindly sent me the program, I'm guessing it was probably about February of this year, so I've been using it for February, March, April, May, June. So about 5 months. And pretty much every single video that you've seen me post since February, I have used the JETHRO program. So, you know, that tells you that it finds stuff for a start. So that's a good start. And JETHRO very kindly said that I could share the program with all of you. So thank you, JETHRO. And well, it's on the DEUS 2, as you already know. Now, generally, I run with the 13-inch coil. I do have the 11-inch coil as well, but 13 is normally always my go-to coil. Now, does that have an impact? Well, probably gives you an extra inch of depth if you're lucky, but it does give you better coverage, so do bear that in mind. It's been a great program for me. It's given me a lot of success. I've had a lot of great finds. It seems to be particularly good at picking up deep copper coins and also silver coins as well. So give it a try, see what you think. And without further ado, here are the settings. So we start with a backdrop of the Lewis chessmen. So the original Lewis chessmen were discovered in the Isle of Lewis in the 19th century. And they're part of a 12th century chess set that's carved from walrus ivory and is believed to have originated in Norway. It's Viking in origin. Anyway, here's the control unit, which I've disconnected. And when I turn it on, the first thing you'll notice is that I am running on version 2.0. So you're going to have to be on the upgraded version to get the most out of your machine. The coil will connect. I will select headphones, which I have left in the house. And the first thing you'll notice is the JETHRO program pops up. Now, the basis of this program is actually diving, program number 10. Now, don't ask me why, don't ask me how, but somehow JETHRO, who invented the program, discovered that the diving program was a good option to use on land. He clearly knows a lot more about this machine than I do. But let's go through the various different menu settings. So first of all, discrimination 00. Sensitivity. Now I generally have it somewhere between 90 and 95. More often than not, actually, I'm up at 95 or even 96. But you're going to have to vary that depending on your needs and your soil. Salt sensitivity, I run that at 7. Frequency, kilohertz. Now, most of the time, I run at 24 kilohertz. But on occasion, I'll go up to 40. And that can just be changed at any point, just by the plus and the minuses. So I would recommend going with 24 and then jig it around to suit. Iron volume, I have that at 1. Reactivity, I'm running that at 2.5, but you could really be anywhere between 2 and 3, maybe even 3.5. depending on the ground conditions. I've actually even gone away down to 1 before, so that's an option too. Audio response, I've got that set to 5. And then we're back to discrimination. Now if we go into expert, it's on full tones. Offset is at 5. Bottle caps is set to 0. Notch is off. Silencer is at 0. Discrimination. So if we go into expert and then we're on full tones, and again go into expert, and we have got the various different tone volumes. 0, 0, the volume is 1. The next one, we've got 0, 8 on the tone break, and we've got volume 5. The next one, we've got 30 on the tone break, we've got volume 10. Then we'll get 85 with volume 10. And then lastly, we're up at volume 10 for 99. And what about the audio? Well, options, audio, audio out, I've got that set to 5. Audio filter to 3. Equalizer, obviously you can vary that to whatever you like, whatever works for you. And tones, now I like square tones. Some people like the new high square version, which came with the more recent updates. You've also got the PWMs as well, but for me personally, square is the preference. Now I think that covers everything. Let me just go through in case I've missed anything out. Pairing, audio, settings, go terrain push, frequency manual. Okay, that all looks fine. And then when you're ready, select, then go to save, and then obviously you're going to want to enter it as the JETHRO program. Now you might notice there as well, number 17, the Detector program. Gary was in touch from the skills school and asked me to give it a go. I have uploaded it into my machine, but so far I haven't had a chance, but it's on my to-do list, so hopefully I'll be doing a wee program or a little video with the Detector program at some point. So if you want to learn a little more about that, pop over to Gary Blackwell's YouTube, and he's changed it, I think. I'm sure he used to be the XP Skills School, but now he's just Skills School. But you'll find him anyway, and he is incredibly knowledgeable with all things to do with the XP Deus too. So there you go. So you would then save that in your new program slot, and then it would appear on your programs. So as I say, plug it in, have a go, and let me know what you think. So there you are, the long-awaited JETHRO program, as I call it. So a huge thank you as ever to JETHRO for sharing this program with me in the first place. It was my intention to do some videos, some depth tests, but that means I have to go and find a field. You know what I actually did? Started to dig a hole in the back garden. And my wife came home early, so that didn't work out very well. Anyway, but I thought, well, there's no point, because if you've got the program, you can give it a go, you can see how you get on. You've watched my videos, or some of you might have watched my videos over the last 4 or 5 months. I've been using the JETHRO program almost exclusively for the last 4.5, 5 months, maybe even 5.5 months. So you know what it finds me, but I'd be interested to see what it finds you. So plug it in, have a shot, and look, programs don't fit every situation. Some programs I've put in the XP Deus to, I've given them an hour, I've given them 2 hours, my ears have been ready to bleed, and it's just not worked for me. But it all depends on your soil type, how much iron have you got, is there coke in the ground? There are so many different variables when it comes to metal detecting. You cannot just get a program that you plug in and suddenly you're pulling up hammered coins and Roman coins and all the rest of it. But what I will say is this program has worked for me, and it's worked for me very, very well. So thanks again, Jethro, for sharing, and then also allowing me to share it with everyone else. So that's it. Plug it in, see how you get on. Hopefully I've not made any errors, and if I have, I'm sure Jethro will be in touch straight away to say, John, you've made a massive mistake, and you need to change your information. So if that happens, I'm sure Jethro will be in touch, and if he is, I'll bring out a version 2 of the Jethro. So let me know how you got on, and as ever, thank you all for watching. If you like what you see and you're not already subscribed, then please hit the button, and hopefully I'll see you all on my next dig, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how you all got on with the Jethro program. So take care, and thanks for watching.